Ipinaliwanag na ng nagpalagay ng salitang forthwith sa konstitusyon kung anong ibig sabihin nito kaugnay ng impeachment. Iginit niya ring labag sa saligang batas kung i-dismiss ang impeachment complaint at kung anong pwedeng gawin para maituloy ito ng susunod na Kongreso. Nakatutok si Joseph Moro.
Sa tatlong impeachment complaint na nakatungtong sa Senado sa ating kasaysayan, ngayon lamang susubukan ng ilang senador na ipadismiss ang kaso kahit walang paglilitis sa pamamagitan ng isang resolusyon na pagbobotohan ng mga senador.
Uncharted waters tayo dito. Ngunit kung titignan natin yung saligang batas natin sa lente ng pananagutan, parang hindi nakaakma yung proposal na mag-dismiss lang bigla ng impeachment case na hindi man lang tayo nabibigyan ng pagkakataon makita yung ebidensya.
Ayon kay retired Supreme Court Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna, lumalabag daw sa konstitusyon ang resolusyon.
It's very clear under the Constitution that the Senate has the power and the duty to try and decide impeachment cases. So they cannot abdicate that duty.
Sa Article 11, Section 4 ng Saligang Batas nakasaad na trial by the Senate shall proceed forthwith. Ito ang pinagdedebatihan ngayon at ang sinabi ng isang panig, ang ibig sabihin ng forthwith ay agad-agad simula ng paglilitis. Ang salitang forthwith ipinalagay ni Ascuna bilang miyembro ng Constitutional Commission na bumabalangkas sa 1987 Constitution.
It can mean immediate. It can also mean without unreasonable delay. Forthwith, in the necessarily right away, there can be some delay as long as it's reasonable.
Nung binabalangkas ang konstitusyon, isinaalang-alang daw nila ang ibang trabaho ng Kongreso tulad ng paggawa ng batas.
Forthwith is a flexible term. There are matters of legislation that are also very important, and the confirmation of appointments have to be done. So the Senate President cannot be totally blamed for seeing that these matters have to be attended to by the Senate before the 19th Congress bows out, because otherwise this will lapse. These are matters that will lapse, whereas the impeachment does not lapse.
Ayon kay Justice Ascuna, ang pwedeng gawin ng Senado ay simulan ng impeachment process at hayaan ang Senado ng 20th Congress na litisin at desisyonan ito. Pwedeng gawin niya ng 19th Congress hanggang June 30.
Because it is not a legislative matter. The adjournment is for purposes of legislative matter. Okay. What is adjourned is the legislative calendar. Okay. The 19th Congress still exists. There have been Supreme Court decisions saying that after adjournment sine die, it can continue.
Pero kung halimbawa na mapigil nga ng resolusyon ng impeachment sa 19th Congress, maaari pa rin itong buhayin sa 20th Congress, pero ang mga senador lamang na bumoto pabor sa resolusyon ang maaaring gumawa nito. Ito raw ay batay sa parliamentary procedure kung saan ang isang bumoto para sa nanalong resolusyon lamang ang maaaring humingi muli ng botohan sakaling nagbago ang isip nito.
It can happen only if one of those who voted with the majority to dismiss the articles will be the one to ask for a reconsideration. For someone who is against its dismissal to vote for a dismissal so that he or she, as a surviving member of the Senate, can ask for reconsideration in the 20th Congress.
Pero kung maharang pa rin ang impeachment complaint sa 20th Congress, maaaring mauwi ito sa isang constitutional crisis.
And the only one that can remedy it, that crisis, would be the Supreme Court, because one branch of government, Congress, represented by the Senate, refuses to fulfill its constitutional duty, which is part of the checks and balance, because this is a check on the executive, impeachment of the Vice President.
Si UP College of Law Assistant Professor Paulo Tamase naman ang sabi, walang lusot sa responsibilidad na yan ang Senado.
Tungkulin ng Senado ngayon na simulan yung impeachment complaint. At gaya ng instrumento ng pananagutan ang impeachment, kailangan din managot ng Senado sa taong bayan.
Para sa GMA Integrated News, Joseph Morong, Nakatutok 24 Oras.